Miss Debbie, where to start? I started working for you in 1995, and I worked for you for 13 years. We have had so much fun. We've shared so many laughs. We shared a few tears, and all of those memories are so very, very precious to me. You were an amazing dance teacher. You taught all of the young ladies poise and grace, and you shared the love of Jesus with each and every one of them every opportunity that you got. And I feel so very blessed to have been able to be on this journey with you. And I think this is amazing that you're being honored in this way. I love you.
I first met Miss Debbie by chance when she came into the Panola Watchman to run an ad for her new business when she first came to Carthage. I'll never forget that day. She recruited me right then and there to teach her twirlers. All I could think was that she had such beauty and grace. She started her business in a small storefront in downtown Carthage and soon moved to a bigger location. She inspired me. She taught me lessons that I still use to this day, and she showed me the kind of person that I aspire to be. Congratulations, Miss Debbie.
I took dance for many years under Miss Debbie Rowe at her dance studio, Rowe Performing Arts, and I can honestly say that I can't think of anyone else more deserving of this award than Miss Debbie. Throughout the years, you could see the passion that Miss Debbie had for the art of dance and the passion that she also had in teaching many young athletes. Under Miss Debbie's direction, I not only learned many different styles of dance, but I also learned things like self-confidence and the true meaning of dedication and commitment. I feel that Miss Debbie was a big part in shaping me into the woman that I have become today. I also now teach young athletes of my own, and I realize just how much I've learned from Miss Debbie each and every day in my own teachings. Congratulations, Miss Debbie. You are absolutely deserving of this award.
Miss Debbie means the world to me and my family, and her love for us shows that blood does not define family. I will forever be thankful for the way that she motivated me, inspired me, and provided me with all the tough love I could ever ask for. And let's be honest, I needed it. Miss Debbie taught me how to be a leader, to aspire to inspire always, and to never give up on people. I will forever be grateful for her role in molding me into the woman and mother that I am today. Love you, Miss Debbie. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Courtney Brady. I'm one of Miss Debbie Rowe's former dance students from Rowe Performing Arts. I think I started dancing at the studio probably around age 6, and I kept taking lessons there until I was in high school, so many years. And during that time, got to know Miss Debbie and her family really well. Her mother and father were two lovely people. They were not only one of my biggest fans and cheerleaders, but everybody that took dance there, so I remember them affectionately. And of course, Juliet, her daughter, very talented. So we love Miss Debbie's family, love Miss Debbie, affectionately known as Miss Debbie. Of course, with dance, you learn all of the very important lessons, discipline, how to win, how to lose, poise, balance, to keep your shoulders back. I remember that's one thing Miss Debbie used to tell me, stand up straight. So all very important lessons. I've used dance in many parts of my life throughout the years. I've taught classes myself. I was a twirler in junior high and high school. I've used it to be able to get in front of people and have more confidence. So thank you so much, Miss Debbie, for all of those wonderful lessons, all of the years that we took dance from you. I remember them fondly. If there's anybody that deserves to be inducted into this Art Walk of Fame, it is definitely you. You can't really come to Carthage and think about dance and not think about Rowe Performing Arts. So, congratulations to you. My family loves you, and you definitely deserve this.
Miss Debbie, in the realm of dance, there exists a teacher like no other, you. Your presence commanded attention, your movements captivated, and your words still resonate. Thank you for taking me on an extraordinary journey where each step led to self-discovery. Your teaching was a symphony of passion and intensity, leaving me forever changed.
Miss Debbie, my love for dancing and performing began with you. Thank you for teaching me to dance and how to capture audience. I'm doing musical theater for my solo this year, and I would not be able to do it without your initial guide.
We love you and congratulate you on this grand victory. Bravo.
I think one of my favorite remarks that one of the girls at the studio said to me was after I had corrected her. She looked at me and said that I sounded like Miss Debbie, and I said, well, good. That's a compliment. Because I knew that I was doing something right for these kids, and I never saw myself teaching ever growing up. And now I can't imagine myself doing anything else. And I definitely owe that credit to Miss Debbie, because I would not be where I'm at today without her. She taught us not only how to dance, but how to love to dance, how to be a lady, how to be respectful. And she instilled this amazing work ethic in us. And I feel that every dancer that has crossed her path has most definitely been changed for the better.
I can't think of anyone more deserving of this honor than Miss Debbie Rowe. At Rowe Performing Arts, she taught hundreds of students to appreciate art through dance. She is a phenomenal dance teacher, always very thorough, consistent, and disciplined. She was strict but never mean, and she wanted each of us to become the best dancers we could be. I learned so much from her, and she is a huge reason why I'm still dancing today. She taught me to love dance. But Miss Debbie is not just a dance teacher, she's also an artist. Her choreography was incredible. It brought the music to life and challenged dancers while also highlighting their talents. Miss Debbie knows how to make a dance that is lively and intricate and charming and engaging to both dancers and audience members alike. She's an artist. If that wasn't enough, Miss Debbie is also a meticulous producer. It takes so much hard work to bring a show to life, and Miss Debbie worked tirelessly alongside Miss Juliet and other teachers to bring fantastic shows to life on stage. Each show we did, from Peter Pan to Mary Poppins to the Nutcracker and beyond, showcased her immense talent in production and creative directing. She brought so much art to our local stages, and I'm so grateful. But beyond all of this, most importantly, Miss Debbie is simply a wonderful person. She is honest and fair, kind, compassionate. She works so hard, and she leads by example. She's a wonderful Christian woman. Each week she led a weekly Bible study for dancers, and she showed the love of Christ in everything she did. Her words of encouragement meant the world to me and were inspiration for me to keep dancing through high school and college and now into my adult life. I am so grateful to her. So thank you, Miss Debbie, for everything. You mean the world to me and to so many other dancers. Congratulations.
there, my name is Madison Smith, and I was one of Miss Debbie's students for 10 years. It's hard to summarize just how much she means to me because without her, I wouldn't be who I am today. She taught me about courage, self-discipline, respect, and how to maintain grace under pressure. Thank you so much, Miss Debbie, for everything you've done for me and all your students. I love you.
Hi, my name is Constance Barber, and I was a student of Miss Debbie's for over 10 years, and in that time I spent a lot of my hours at the dance studio all throughout middle school and high school. I was at the dance studio for multiple hours, and I had the opportunity to know Miss Debbie and to be her student and to just learn so much from her, not only dance but just about life. And she was such an impact in my faith, and because she's such a godly woman, we did Bible study every Wednesday, and she just helped me grow so much more in my faith. And even though she was a dance teacher, she was more of a mentor to me. She taught me just how to care for people and how to be confident in myself, and she pushed me to be better in dance and just as a person in general. And she is one of the kindest and most genuine women I've ever known in my life, and it was just such a blessing to get to learn from her in so many ways. And I'm just super proud of her, and I think that she is just so deserving of this induction, and I am just super lucky to know her and to have been taught by her.
Hi, my name is Emily Robertson Good. I'm a lifelong student of Miss Debbie Rowe, and when I mean lifelong, I mean that I'm still learning lessons from Miss Debbie to this day. Even when she's not teaching a ballet combination, asking us to point our toes, straighten our arms, and not have sickled feet. Miss Debbie inspired me as a person, a dancer, and a leader. One of the biggest things about Miss Debbie was that she really wanted you to look the best you could. That did not come with just an easy class. Classes were hard. Classes took a lot of determination, a lot of dedication, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of criticism, but also a lot of reward. Miss Debbie did not reward you by hugging you, giving you a huge smile. She said gently, "Good job." When you got that little tiny good job, it meant way more than someone wrapping me up in arms, telling me how great I am, because that's not realistic. A lot of times, whenever you do good, it becomes unnoticed. That is one of the biggest things about Miss Debbie. She is one of the most humble people. She's done so many amazing things for all these children throughout the decades, and for myself, with little reward from other people. Not everyone can be a dancer. Miss Debbie understood that. She was okay with those that thought, okay, this is fun, but nothing more. But she really cared to put attention on those that she knew were going to go somewhere. She nailed it on the head whenever she told me when I was in junior high that I was going to be a good dancer if I really, really cared and tried. That moment changed my life. I just needed a little direction. And I don't know who guided her to say that to me, but I really needed it that day. Miss Debbie might not even remember saying that to me. But since then, I have still danced. I'm still currently dancing and still currently being able to teach. With her legacy that she created, I really hope that one day my students can look at me the way I look at Miss Debbie. I will have to say, whenever I see the kids running around the studio, acting like little crazy kids, I want to just stop them sometimes and say, I wish you saw in the way that I see this studio. So many hard times, so many tears, and so many big, deep breaths of that I can get through this happened at the studio. It was my home away from home. Miss Debbie called me in 2020, and she told me that she was ready to retire and that she asked if I was interested in running the studio. I immediately went home and told my parents, and they said, let's go look at the building and let's figure this out. I questioned them, why was this such an easy decision for you to get on board with? And they said, well, if Miss Debbie believes that you are capable of doing it, then we are too. Since then, I've used that moment to make sure that I'm doing everything in my power to keep her legacy alive.